Now from Truist Park, just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's Braves baseball next. Mike Soroka, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Looking forward to watching this one, Matty B. This guy's come a long way in a short period of time. Still relatively new to the league, but it'll be interesting to see how he attacks the lineup in this one.
So now here is Tommy Pham. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For San Diego, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
First pitch of the AB now. And the first pitch of the game is taken for ball one as we're underway tonight from Truist Park. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball. Through 4 games of this homestand, they split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. He's set, and the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Had a rip at the 2-0 sinker, but came up empty at strike 1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees so you can get in the air.
Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Still 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Pham stands at first with 1 out. Now a throw over.
No, he's safe.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Roll, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game where he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Next, here is Manny Machado. So we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Set. Here it comes.
This looks like it could be a rough one. You can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
First and second now, 1 man out. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
One and one. Here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
The 2-1 home. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And he is in there. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Roll. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
So here's Will Myers. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. He watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
On a rope to the second baseman. A tag, and he is out at second base. Costly decision there as it's a double play turn to retire the side. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. Blake Snell is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Ready now is Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. And that misses ball 1. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Now the 1-1 pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Braves have now tied the ball game at 1.
Yard.
Bring in Guillermo Heredia now. First pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's 0 for 9. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. On the line, that's a base hit.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Bro, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. 0-1, here it comes. And that misses 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Hit down the line at first. And Hosmer won't be able to get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. The relay, throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the fourth hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Stepping in now, Austin Riley. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. The 1-0 delivery. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0. You give this hitter count leverage. He probably tries to ambush a fastball. 1-1 count. He's got to really think through this and have a great game plan.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 2.
Freeman, the runner at third. Acuna stands at second. No outs. To 2-2 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
2-2.
We got 3-2.
And this one misses for ball 4, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now at the plate here is Marcell Ozuna. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. First pitch of the AB now. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. That evens it up, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Next to bat for Atlanta, Travis d'Arnaud. Another first-inning RBI opportunity for him here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. From the stretch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As he'll weigh down a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. The 0-1 offering hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Memories being made at the ballpark tonight, as they should be. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up Trent Grisham. Now the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1-1. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
That'll bring up Austin Nola. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. Comes into this one at 271. A dozen home runs and 42 runs batted in. Now the 1-0.
No bets off the plate. Ball 2.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Acuna giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting in, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. In there. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The next 3-2. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Blake Snell is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Popped up. And that's going to land foul. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now another 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Got to take your hat off to the pitcher right here. He's throwing a little pesky at bat at him right here. Could have easily just took 3 pitches and walked back to the dugout.
Hosmer, the runner at first with 2 gone. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for San Diego. They still trail it here 2-1. Now into the box, Mike Soroka.
The pitcher.
First offering. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Soroka is retired, and there's 1 away. 3rd strikeout already in these first couple of innings here tonight. And you see there, he's currently in 2nd place on the Friars in that category. Next to stand in is Ozzie Albies. He'll look to duplicate his first at-bat when he homered to open the inning.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
No balls and a strike to count. Just the 2nd inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the 2nd inning. It'd be hard not to, because that 1st inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
So now to the plate, Guillermo Heredia, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He singled in his first AB. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else.
Ouch, that one hit him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Has a look, now the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
1 ball, 1
Ball
strike.
and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Braves open things up here. It's 4-1.
He hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
Acuna digs in now.
Center fielder.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
2 balls and a strike.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. Make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss at the slider at 88. 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. Atlanta leads it now 4-1. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0 home.
Ball, that's out.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And that's over. 2-1.
Count was 2-1.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
3-1 to the Padres left fielder.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And he lays off there. Ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
The batter number 9, second baseman.
So now to the plate, Jake Cronenworth. Struck out in his first at-bat. From the stretch. Here's the 0-1. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Throw over to first. And he's back in standing. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and he gets him to pop it up. Swanson will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey!
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pham's off and running. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball, 1-strike count.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
And that misses. Ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Here's Manny Machado now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Pham on second. Tatis is over at first with 1 away. Count is 1-2 now. He's set. Now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Throw won't get him. He will score as Machado delivers the RBI. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Here's Will Myers. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You could either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Now the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
swing and a ball hit on the ground. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In the hit will be Trent Grisham.
Nope.
Ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Runners on first and third, 2 away. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the 3rd now, and set to go is the 3rd baseman, Austin Riley.
The 3rd baseman, Austin Riley.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Hot shot down the line. And this gets past him at 3rd as it hugs the line. A fair ball. He'll get it into 2nd. And he will make it up to 2nd as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he rips it on the ground to 2nd. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, don't get ahead, strike 1. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. No balls and 1 strike. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
And here he is in the third inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
Ozuna on at first, nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. And foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
That was aggressive pitching at that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Swanson, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate now, Mike Soroka, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. All set for the start of the 4th, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Nola. Now here's the first offering. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to the right side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike now. swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
The 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. All right, now, so time for the Braves Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who are having big-time success at the high levels of the minor leagues. In now, Blake Snell. Fouled away. Struck out in his first at-bat. And he fouls this one off. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Slider laid off for a ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch tries to go the other way, as this is in the air to left field. Ozuna comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
So next to bat will be Tommy Pham, runner in scoring position with two gone. First offering on its way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And he struck him out, his seventh of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Padres lead one. They trail 5-2. Nelson Lamet answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in the long ball threat, Ozzie Albies. Infield in the overshift here now. The pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Lamet features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of bat on. He throws hard, and the slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
2-1 the count. And he misses again. Ball three.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Fouled off. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So next to hit is Guillermo Heredia. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Pitch is high, the throw, low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Now the 1-0. Albies, the runner at second with 1 away. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
So 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Working for the punch out and the offering. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. 2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th. And that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. From the stretch.
1-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
This is foul right side. The 2-1 home. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the stretch. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Atlanta, and it remains 5-2. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've earned 5 walks in the game, and he said that's not only leading to a lot of run-scoring opportunities, but it's also forcing the pitching on the other side to work a lot harder and throw more pitches than they want to.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Drew Smiley, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Drew Smiley.
Ready to go in the top of the 5th. And set to go is the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. First offering. Pops this one up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Smiley, the former San Francisco Giant, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
No, that's down.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Slow grounder to first. He's right there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now back, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
So now into the box is Fernando Tatis Jr. Previous battles with Drew Smiley. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Drilled to the left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
And in steps Manny Machado. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
That could be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Here's a look over to first, and he's back standing. Two and 1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expected to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heredia is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The right fielder, number 5, Will Smiley.
So stepping in is Will Myers, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Smiley comes set. 0-1 on its way.
Yep, 1-1.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Tatis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Digging in now for San Diego, Trent Grisham. Previous battles with Drew Smiley. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 1-0.
That's outside.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Drilled on the ground to short. Swanson brings it in. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least 1 out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
At the plate, Austin Nova. And that one yanked just foul. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into right field, that's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Into the box now, Eric Hosmer. He swings and grounds it to short. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Padres 4. And now here is Austin Riley. His career numbers in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. The 2-0. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Grisham, and that one is gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 22 on the year, and it's now 6-4.
Better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The 1-1.
No, that's close.
6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far out...
Oh, what a stop on the slide. What a play. Day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, he was really frustrated and out of rhythm in this one. Unfortunately, I'm sure he's frustrated right now, and he will be for a while. But the good news is that the guys are still in the game. The offense is picking them up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Travis d'Arnaud comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
2-2.
Hit out towards second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Dansby Swanson. Popped him up. Nola waits on it. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 18.
Pablo Sandoval will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Pablo Sandoval.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a ball 1-0. He comes in at 262 on the year. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
The 2-2. Is off of first with 2 away. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's a 2-run lead now. It's 6-4. Shane Green takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 30, Shane Green.
Jurickson Profar will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No,
He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 1-0. Swings through it for strike number 2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Ready on 1 and 2. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 1-2 pitch.
2-2 now.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Lock in a good battle. Here comes another one.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Tommy Pham struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. A runner at first with no outs here. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Ball, that's down.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Again, a 1-2. And it's fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hard sinker misses 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
So a full count now.
3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And there's one away.
The batter on the mound, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And they start him out away with a called strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
One out and a runner on second base. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
To first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. And now the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Men on third with 2 down. A ball and a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Ball.
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for San Diego. Score remains steady at 6-4. Emilio Pagan enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 14, Emilio Pagan.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ozzie Albies. Lifetime versus this arm. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Set and the pitch. Pagan, former Tampa Bay Ray. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Now the 2-0. Fouled away. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Payoff pitch home. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And that's the first out. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West.
Oh, ready now.
Next to hit is Guillermo Heredia. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 1 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And it misses. 3-1 now. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is under it. 2 down.
The first baseman, Freddie
Freeman will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're up 6-4. Luke Jackson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 77, Luke Jackson.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that will bring in Manny Machado. ready. Here's the first pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Will Myers. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
So now to the plate, Trent Grisham. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
3-0 now. Austin Nova would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Next to hit, Austin Nova, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. The 2-0 on the way. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Braves lead it 6-4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Now here's the first offering. Popped up. Hosmer in foul ground. Makes the play, one away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
And now in the box, Austin Riley. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. First offering on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. One out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Ball 3.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Trying to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Grisham to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with show track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. At the plate now, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still lead it 6-4. Will Smith has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51. Will Smith.
At the plate now is Eric Hosmer. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on the way.
1-0.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, the pitcher,
Phil Sullivan will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Phil Sullivan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The average entering play at 301. 5 homers and 28 RBIs.
Oh,
2-0.
that's big count.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And now pitch on the way.
Hey.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The batter, the left fielder.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Tommy Pham. His career line against Will Smith. He's a .333 hitter. After the walk, a quick check on first. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch inside. The throw. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Sullivan leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1 home.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Heredia. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The The batter, second base,
Digging in here for a pivotal at-bat, Jake Cronenworth. A knock here could cut the lead to just 1 run. First pitch of the AB now. And the slider tails outside for ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
So 1-1 home. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Coming on is Ozuna. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it 6-5 now.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. You have him to catch his late.
Well, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You have a kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
At the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And there's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Pause, now the pitch. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Grounded to short. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. A run, a hit, and a man left. Craig Stammen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 34, Craig.
And now to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He's 0 for 4.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Stammen has tossed more than 60 innings on the year with an ERA under 2. Lucky to get anything off of him. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Dansby Swanson. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Stammen Stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
A ball and a strike. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive base hit. Might be time to see a pinch hitter, and if that's the case, here's what remains on the Atlanta bench. Ender Inciarte will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Enter Inciarte.
Ready? Now the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. Swanson leads off first with one away. He's got it. Ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Here comes the 1-2.
Ball, that's inside.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of the pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 2 out with the man at first. Chopped weakly to the left. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Runner on first with 2 away. Left side, but well fouled.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Another 1-2 delivery.
At the ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Again, another foul ball. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Braves strand 1. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Chris Martin comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
55.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, great job pounding his zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Machado now on 0-1.
Ball, that's it.
Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Well, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Into the box, Will Myers. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch.
Oh, that's out.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Nobody out, runner on first. Ball 3.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Has a look, now the pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first down.
The center fielder, number 2, Trent Grisham.
Next up, Trent Grisham. It was a walk in his last trip. Now here's the first offering.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And it's 1-2.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
To the plate now, Austin Nola. Shoots this one to first. In there, a base hit. The hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
Now back, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Into the box now, Eric Hosmer. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit down the third baseline. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. San Diego down to their final strike. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Payoff pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he will put this one away. And the Braves have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over. And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Atlanta jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Drew Smiley gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Blake Snell worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Chris Martin earns the save out of the bullpen, his league-leading 30th of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line for our ball.